Is the screen visible to all? Is the screen visible? Because we have to revise previous topic. At the last lecture we have seen impact of information system on organization. What we have learned at the last lecture, impact of information system on organizations. So here we have seen various point of views which we have which information system impact. So out of that, the first point of view, it is the economic impact. So here economic impact, in that we have learned from an economic point of view, there are three type of changes we can see. The relative cost of capital and the cost of information are changed by IT. IT is viewed as a factor of production which can be substituted for traditional capital and labor. IT also affect the cost and quality of the information. Now, so in that we have seen the economic point of view, that means with the help of IT or with the help of information system, we are uh, we are using the we are marketing our product, or we have to develop the strategies which are good, which is fast, and which we require less cost, as well as we require less manpower due to the information system. So it will reduces the cost, and ultimately if we are going to reduce the cost, we are going to reduce the price of the product, and if we are going to reduce the price of the product, the quality is same, so and the price of the product is less, so the customer count is going to increase. It is the economic impact. Then organization and behavioral impact. So in that we have learned IT flatten organization. So here we are going to learn how the IT or information system plays important role in the organization. Like, now most of the decision making done by the lower levels, there is no need for many managers nowadays. Information system provide the automatic decision or a decision support system we have, so there is no need of the extra manpower to analyze the working, or analyze the working of the organization. Only fewer managers can do this. How the technological development, large organization are reduces their employees and number of business levels. Due to the information system, many of the organization reduces the number of employees, and they have reduced the number of levels which are available in the organization. So if we are going to reduces the levels, accordingly we have to reduces the employee. The managers are received accurate information on time. So due to the information system, everybody knows we got a exact information, or at the exact time. There is no delay, or though no, there is no any miscommunication. They are going faster than previous to making their decision. So due to the information system, manager can take the decision very fastly with proper information and at proper time. Management costs are declined day by day. The percentage of revenue and hierarchy becomes more efficient. So the revenue is going to increase of the organization due to the information system. Understanding organizational resistance to the to changes. So it is the important part which is related to the organizational politics. Sometimes organizations are affected by organizational politics because it can influence the key resources like who does what to whom, where, when, why, how, etc. One can visualize the organizational resistance. So due to the organizational politics, there may be some problems, to take the decision, or to work to work with the person, or to order with the order to the person. Likewise, there may be some miscommunication, or there may be some burden due to some political background. So due to the information system, it will avoid the that particular organizational politics. There are four factors that suggest innovating the organization. So these four factors are the nature of the IT innovation, the structure of the organization, the culture of the organization, task impacted by the innovation. All these factors which we are going to consider while developing the organization information system for the organization, like the nature of the IT innovation. Like if we have a new innovations, we have to implement it for the organization. Then you should know the structure of the organization, then culture of the organization, and task impacted by the innovation. All these factors we are going to consider while developing the information system for the organization. The third one is the internet and organizations. The internet increase, as everybody knows nowadays, internet or network plays very important role, and everywhere we require the internet, because without internet we can't do anything, we can't communicate with each other, we cannot pass the messages with each other. So the if you want to develop the organization, you should come together, and if you want to come together, you require the internet. Like if you have multiple branches of any of the organization, then they can communicate with each other, they can share the idea with each other with the help of internet. Likewise, the internet plays very important role in the organization. The internet increases some factors like the accessibility, storage, and distribution of information and knowledge for organizations. The internet can greatly lower cost. Nowadays it is available for very low cost. Business are growing rapidly because of access to internet technology. It is a key component of the business infrastructure. Now organizations enjoy lower cost, fewer employee, better production and efficiency due to the internet and due to the information system. Every organization now playing less budget or less costing, less employees, and better production and high efficiency. Then we have learned implication for the design and understanding of information system. So here we are going to we required some points to be considered while developing the information system for the organization, because every organization is different. It may be the IT firm, it may be the automobile industry, it may be the pharmaceutical, it may be the medical industry, anything, or it may be the educational institute, anything, or food industries. Any organization is different. So accordingly, we have to develop the information system. If you want to deliver a real benefit to the organization, you must build information system which is important for understanding the clear information of the organization. There exist some factors which are important for planning a new system. These factors are: first, you should know about the organizational environment, then structure of the organization like hierarchy or level of the organization, then specialization, the division of labor, routines, rules and regulations, and business processes. You should know all about this. Then organizational culture and politics, as we have discussed how the politics will impact on the organization, and how the culture of the organization. If culture is friendly, then work efficiency is high, but if the culture is burden, then the efficiency of the work is little bit less. Then the type of organization, as we have discussed various types like pharmaceutical, educational, IT, automobile, any type of organization we have. Then style of the leadership, how the leaders are going to work, who are the principal interest group, then attitude of the workers, under which situation information system is designed to assist. Likewise, all these points we are going to consider while developing the information system for the organization. Okay, so it will impact on the organ because we are learning the impact of information system on the organization. If you don't know about the organization and if you are generally developing the information system, then it will not work properly. Okay, then transaction cost theory we have learned here. The state that the transaction cost theory state that organizations grow in size because they can obtain certain product or services internally at lower cost than by using external firms in the marketplace. By lowering the cost of the market participation, information technology allows firms to obtain goods and services more cheaply from outside sources than though internal means. Information system can thus help firms increase revenue while shrinking in size. So the transaction cost in that transaction cost, that is nothing but we can say it is the again it is the economical point of view. So we are going to provide the services or product to the customer internally. So whatever product we want to develop, it should be, or whatever resources it required to develop the product, everything should be available in the organization. If you are doing if we are outsourcing something, then we have to pay accordingly. Okay, or if you are going to outsource everything, then everything you have to pay for the outsource agencies. So it will be more then ultimately the cost of the product is going to increase, and ultimately price of the product is going to increase. Now it is today's topic, that is what is competitive strategy. Okay, so before that, actually the actual topic is competitive strategies using the information system. So before, so that we are going to learn what is competitive strategy. Competitive strategy, that means you are going to develop the strategy which will increase the sale of your product ॲज कम्पेअर टू अदर कॉम्पिटिटर. म्हणजे जे तुमचे बाकीचे कॉम्पिटिटर्स आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षा तुम्हाला काय करायचंय, तुमच्या प्रॉडक्टचं सेल, क्वालिटी, मार्केटिंग, एव्हरीथिंग इट इज सुपिरियर दॅन युअर कॉम्पिटिटर. लाईकवाईज यू हॅव टू डेव्हलप द स्ट्रॅटेजी. म्हणजे तुम्ही कुठलंही प्रोडक्ट करत असेल तर ते प्रोडक्टची तुमची क्वालिटी चांगली असली पाहिजे, सेल चांगला असलं पाहिजे, मार्केटिंग चांगलं असलं पाहिजे, कस्टमर रिलेशनशिप चांगलं असलं पाहिजे ॲज कम्पेअर टू युअर कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह कॉम्पिटिटर. म्हणजे तुम्ही जर चॉक आणि डस्टरची जर तुमची प्रोडक्शन असेल, बरोबर आहे, किंवा तुम्ही जर सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलप करत असाल, तर जे अदर IT फर्म असतील तर त्याच्यापेक्षा तुम्ही कशी बेटर सर्व्हिस देताय, इट इज इम्पॉर्टंट. फॉर दॅट व्हॉट स्ट्रॅटेजी यू हॅव डेव्हलप्ड टू गिव्ह द प्रॉपर सर्व्हिस, टू गिव्ह द टाइमली सर्व्हिस. म्हणजे तुम्ही IT फर्म असेल तुमच्याकडे, तर तुम्ही कस्टमरला प्रॉपर सर्व्हिस किंवा टाइमली सर्व्हिस कशी देताय, कशी देऊ शकता, त्याच्यासाठी तुम्ही काय स्ट्रॅटेजी डेव्हलप केली आहे, बरोबर आहे. आणि त्याच्याऐवजी जर कॉम्पिटिटर जो म्हणजे दुसरा एक IT फर्म आहे, ते पण सेम तुमच्या IT फर्म सारखंच आहे, मग त्यांची काय स्ट्रॅटेजी आहे, बरोबर आहे. मग त्या स्ट्रॅटेजीवरून ठरेल की तुमची क्वालिटी म्हणजे वर्कआउट कसं आहे ते, बरोबर आहे. सो इट इज नथिंग बट द कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह स्ट्रॅटेजी. ओके, सो नाव वी हॅव अ डेफिनेशन हिअर. Competitive strategy is a long-term marketing plan that companies develop to defend their market position and gain a competitive advantages. म्हणजे एक तर तुम्हाला मार्केट पोझिशन मिळायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे तुमच्या स्ट्रॅटेजीज अशा असल्या पाहिजेत की मार्केटमध्ये तुम्हाला पोझिशन मिळायला पाहिजे, प्लस जे कॉम्पिटिटर्स आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षाही तुम्ही काय असलं पाहिजे, वेल इन ऍडव्हान्स असलं पाहिजे. सो दॅट यू रिक्वायर्ड अ लॉंग टर्म मार्केट प्लॅनिंग और long term strategies or long term plans to improve the quality, improve the sale, improve the marketing, everything you have to improve. Likewise you have a plan. Okay, so just write down the heading, what is competitive strategies. एकच मिनिट. Okay, have you written what is competitive strategy? Just write down the definition. A competitive strategy is a long-term marketing plan that companies develop to defend their market position and gain a competitive advantage. And gain a competitive advantage. Now, competitive advantage. Just we have to learn what do you mean by competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is a brand's ability to provide customer with products or services that are better in quality or cheaper than the competitors' alternatives and can outperform them. It helps companies generate more sales and earn higher profit margin. What is competitive advantage? Competitive advantage, that means as compared to your competitor, you have to increase the quality or your product or services which are having better quality or less price as compared to your competitor. So it will increase the sale and it will increase the profit margin of your company. Okay, it is nothing but the competitive advantage. Just write down the heading, competitive advantage. Or what do you mean by competitive advantage? Now the next topic, that is why is the competitive strategy important. So as we have discussed the definition of the competitive strategy, now everybody knows why it is important or why we are going to use it, the competitive strategy. If you want to stay in the market, you should have a strategy which is better than your competitors. So here, the higher the competition in your industry, the harder it is to keep pace. When you enter a concentrated market, you should set a high bar, or else you won't manage to compete with your business opponents, especially with those who sell similar products. Okay, as we have seen, if you want to what we are going to say, make a position in in the market, then you should have a strategy or you should have a plan which is very good as compared to the competitors. To build a successful business in such a competitive environment, you should truly analyze your competitors' strengths, weakness, and advantages. To develop the strategies for your business or for your product or services, you should know the strength, weakness, and advantages of the competitor. Take into account all possible threats as well. Consider researching the need, problems, and performance of your potential client to cope with this task. They can tell you what your current product lacks so that you can enhance them accordingly. So, accordingly, to improve the quality or to improve the strategy or to develop the strategy, you can communicate or you can contact with the customer, so they can tell you about your product, what is the lacunas or what is the advantage of your product as compared to the other product. So accordingly you can develop the strategy, or accordingly you can change the change the quality of your product. With a throughout competitive strategy, business can make more informed decisions and constantly improve their product and services. So by using all these techniques, we can improve the product or services of our organization. There are four types of competitive strategies. First one is the cost leadership, second one differentiation, third one cost focus, and fourth one differentiation focus. So these are the four type of competitive strategies. Just write down the heading, four type of competitive strategies. Just draw the diagram. So now here four type of competitive strategies, whatever you have drawn in the diagram. The American academic and economist Michael Porter divided competitive strategies into four types. Okay, out of that, the first one is a cost leadership strategy. Okay, now the cost leadership strategy in that we have to focus on the cost. Okay, so here it suits large business that can produce a big volume of products at a low cost, and that's why Walmart implements this strategy. So this strategy is useful for the large scale business or the large business. It means that the company using a cost leadership strategy are the lowest price seller on the market. So we are going to develop or we are going to produce the product in the large volume. That means the quantity is large but the but the price is less. Hence the cost price of the product should be low to make a profit. ओके, म्हणजे आपण हे करतो बघा, म्हणजे मार्केटमध्ये एखादं प्रोडक्ट काय होतंय, जास्त खप होतोय त्याचा, कारण त्याची प्राइस काय कमी आहे, प्राइस कमी आहे पण प्रोडक्ट जे व्हॉल्यूम आहे ते काय जास्त आहे, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट काय होतंय, जास्त होतंय. ठीक आहे. दिस इज पॉसिबल विथ द हेल्प ऑफ लार्ज स्केल प्रोडक्शन अँड high capacity utilization along with the variety of distribution channels. The competitive advantage within this strategy is the lowest price. येथे लक्षात, म्हणजे प्रोडक्शन जास्त आहे पण प्राइस काय करायची आहे, कमी करायची, आणि प्राइस कमी असल्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, तुमचं जे व्हॉल्यूम म्हणजे काय, किती प्रोडक्ट खपतायत तुमचे किंवा किती प्रोडक्टची विक्री होतीये, जेवढे जास्त प्रोडक्ट विकले जाते तेवढा तुमचा नफा काय होतोय, जास्त होतोय. जर तोच प्रोडक्ट तुम्ही जास्त किमतीला ठेवला तर काय होणार आहे की खप कमी होणार आहे. भले तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट मिळत असलं तरी खप कमी झाला तरी पण तुमचं प्रॉफिट लिटिल बिट कमी होणार आहे. बरोबर आहे. मग तेच तुम्ही काय करताय, प्रोडक्टची प्राइस कमी करताय आणि खप वाढवताय. इट इज नथिंग बट द कॉस्ट लीडरशिप strategy. What is cost leadership strategy? That means you have to increase the volume of product and decrease the price. decrease the price. It is the first strategy, or it is the first competitive strategy. Second one, differentiation leadership strategy. This is a killer strategy that allows brands to stand out among the competitors. It requires identifying a unique quality that makes a company different. Differentiation, that means that strategy should make you different from others. म्हणजे बाकीचे जे कॉम्पिटिटर आहेत त्याच्यापेक्षा तुम्ही काहीतरी वेगळं असलं पाहिजे. ओके, सो हियर इट रिक्वायर्स identifying a unique quality that makes a company different. With this strategy, business becomes superior to their rivals on the market, which allows them to charge more for their products. Yeah. Then Starbucks and Apple belong to brand using this strategy. म्हणजे Starbucks एक कॉफी शॉप आहे किंवा कॉफीची कंपनी आहे, आणि ऍपल हे दोघं काय करतात, म्हणजे अशा बऱ्याच कंपन्या आहेत ज्या ही स्ट्रॅटेजी काय करतात, यूज करतात. बरोबर. याच्यामध्ये इन दिस स्ट्रॅटेजी व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, यू हॅव अ युनिक कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक फॉर युअर प्रोडक्ट. Then cost focus strategy. This strategy is similar to the cost leadership strategy in terms of providing customer with the lowest price. The only difference is that a cost focus strategy implies targeting a specific market segment with its unique need and wants. याच्यामध्ये इट इज सिमिलर टू द कॉस्ट लिडरशिप स्ट्रॅटेजी. म्हणजे कॉस्ट लिडरशिप स्ट्रॅटेजी मध्ये काय करतो आपण, व्हॉल्यूम इन्क्रीज केलाय, प्राइस कमी केली आहे. इथेही तसंच आहे, व्हॉल्यूम इन्क्रीज करायचं आहे, प्राइस कमी करायची आहे. पण डिफरन्स काय, आपण एक स्पेसिफिक जो मार्केट सेगमेंट किंवा स्पेसिफिक मार्केट काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, जिथं फार गरज आहे किंवा ते पर्टिक्युलर प्रोडक्ट रिक्वायर्ड आहे, असं हेच मार्केट फक्त काय करायचं, कॅप्चर करायचं. Okay, so here the only difference is that okay, are you getting the difference? So here the difference is that just you have to focus on the particular market segment or need. म्हणजे जसं की असं असतं बघा, एखादी कमोडिटी असेल, कम्युनिटी असेल एखादी, ठीक आहे, म्हणजे जिथं त्या पर्टिक्युलर प्रोडक्ट जास्त खपतात तेवढा स्पेसिफिक सेगमेंट काय करायचा, कॅप्चर करायचा. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे गुजराती लोकांचा जर एरिया असेल तर तिथं गुजराती वस्तू जास्त खपल्या जातील, तर तेवढा सेगमेंट काय करायचं तुम्ही ऑक्युपाय करायचा, आणि तिथं तुम्ही व्हॉल्यूम इन्क्रीज करणारे, कॉस्ट लो करणारे. म्हणजे तिथं काय होणार आहे, त्या पर्टिक्युलर कम्युनिटीचे सगळे लोक त्याच एरियामध्ये येणार आहेत आणि तुमच्याकडूनच ते प्रोडक्ट्स काय करणार आहेत, खरेदी करणार आहेत. इट इज नथिंग बट यू हॅव टू कॅप्चर और यू हॅव टू फोकस ऑन स्पेसिफिक मार्केट सेगमेंट where that particular product is required, or that particular community is having the need of that respective products. So this ways it's easier for companies to establish brand awareness. असं होतं बघा, म्हणजे तुमच्या प्रोडक्टची क्वालिटी चांगली असेल आणि कॉस्ट जर लो असेल तर तुमचा ऑटोमॅटिक ब्रँड क्रिएट होतो. बरोबर आहे. जर मला चांगल्या क्वालिटीचं प्रोडक्ट मिळत असेल आणि कमी किमतीत मिळत असेल तर तो ब्रँडच झाला ना. Okay, so it is the option to create a brand or to generate a brand. Companies using this strategy often concentrate their efforts on geographic market with the special need. Now what here, as we have discussed, we have to focus on the specific market segment. That means एक स्पेसिफिक एरिया काय करायचा आहे, कन्सिडर करायचा आहे, जिथे आपल्याला काय करायचंय, ते प्रोडक्टचं सेल वाढवायचं आहे. सो यू हॅव टू फोकस ऑन द जिओग्राफिक मार्केट्स. Then differentiation focus strategy. Okay, here companies using this strategy also focus on specific market segment, but their driving force is the unique value. While cost focused strategy means providing the lowest price in a small niche, differentiation focused strategy means improving the product with the help of unique features that will make your company stand out on the market. म्हणजे इथं पण परत सेम जसं आपण म्हटलंच की क्वालिटी तर गुड पाहिजे, प्लस युअर प्रोडक्ट शुड हॅव अ सम युनिकनेस, म्हणजे काहीतरी तुमच्या प्रोडक्ट मध्ये युनिक पाहिजे, ज्याच्यामुळे काय होईल, तुमचं पर्टिक्युलर जे तुमचं प्रोडक्ट आहे ते डिफरन्शिएट झालं पाहिजे. बरोबर, त्या पर्टिक्युलर मार्केट सेगमेंट मध्ये पण तुमचं प्रोडक्ट काय व्हायला पाहिजे, डिफरन्शिएट व्हायला पाहिजे, की ते प्रोडक्ट मध्ये क्वालिटी तर आहेच आहे, प्लस इट इज हॅव्हिंग सम युनिकनेस, सम युनिक डिझाईन, सम युनिक काय म्हणतो आपण, थ्रेड वर्क, वॉट एव्हर, जे काही तुमचं प्रोडक्शन असेल त्याप्रमाणे काय असलं पाहिजे की प्रत्येक युनिकनेस असलं पाहिजे, असं फिनिशिंग व्यवस्थित असलं पाहिजे. लाईकवाईज युअर प्रोडक्ट शुड बी डिफरन्शिएट फ्रॉम अदर्स, प्लस यू हॅव टू फोकस ऑन द स्पेसिफिक एरिया ऑर द स्पेसिफिक मार्केट सेगमेंट. इथे असे बघा, इथे चार जे टाइप्स दिलेले, 4 टाइप ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह स्ट्रॅटेजी. इन दॅट इथे काय करतो आपण, फर्स्ट टाइप कॉस्ट लिडरशिप स्ट्रॅटेजी. कॉस्ट लिडरशिप स्ट्रॅटेजी मध्ये आपण काय करतो, जस्ट वी हॅव टू इन्क्रीज द व्हॉल्यूम अँड डिक्रीज द प्राइस so that your profit is going to increase. Then differential leadership strategy, याच्यामध्ये काय करतो आपण, युनिक क्वालिटी ऍड करतोय आपल्या प्रोडक्टची. सेम काय करतो याच्यामध्ये, म्हणजे तुमचं प्रोडक्ट डिफरन्शिएट करतोय फ्रॉम अदर्स. अदर जे प्रोडक्ट आहेत, म्हणजे सेम ब्रँड किंवा सॉरी सेम प्रोडक्ट जे आहेत बाकीच्या कॉम्पिटिटर्सचे, त्याच्यापेक्षा तुमच्या प्रोडक्ट मध्ये काय एक युनिक क्वालिटी आहे. Then cost focus strategy, in that we have to focus on the market segment, or we have to focus on the need. Okay, and accordingly the need we have to provide, or we are going to capture that particular market. Then differentiation focus strategy, again डिफरन्सिएशन करताना इथं सेम आपण काय करतोय की जे मार्केट सेगमेंटच कॅप्चर करतोय, प्लस त्याच्यामध्ये आपण आपल्या प्रोडक्ट किंवा सर्व्हिस मध्ये काय करतोय, एक युनिकनेस ऍड करतोय, जेणेकरून तुमचं प्रोडक्ट ते पर्टिक्युलर मार्केट सेगमेंट तर कॅप्चर करेलच करेल, प्लस विच इज हॅव्हिंग द युनिक क्वालिटी. ओके, सो इट विल गुड फॉर युअर कंपनी. So for example, there are a few hotels in Egypt and Turkey for adults only. म्हणजे तुर्की आणि इजिप्त मध्ये काही हॉटेल्स फक्त अडल्ट साठीच आहेत. दिस वे पीपल कॅन रिलॅक्स अँड बी शुअर दॅट नो चाइल्ड विल बी बॉदर देम. म्हणजे ते हॉटेल फक्त अडल्ट साठीच असल्यामुळे त्यांना माहिती आहे की इथं कुठलाही मुलांचा डिस्टर्ब होणार नाही. दॅट इज वन क्वालिटी. ओके, म्हणजे तिथं बाकीचेही हॉटेल्स असतील, बरोबर आहे, पण त्यांची युनिक क्वालिटी काय आहे किंवा युनिकनेस काय आहे, की ती फक्त अडल्टलाच एंट्री असेल किंवा अडल्टसाठीच ते आपण हॉटेलमध्ये बुकिंग करू शकतो. त्यामुळे त्या अडल्ट्सला माहिती, किंवा त्या लोकांना माहिती आहे की आपल्याला इथं चाइल्ड पासून कुठलंही टेन्शन नाहीये किंवा नो चाइल्ड विल बॉदर देम. ओके, so just write down the heading, 4 type of competitive strategies. I think you have drawn the diagram. Just write down first lines only. Cost leadership strategies. Write down the subheading cost leadership strategy, and it write down here. It suits large businesses that can produce a big volume of products at low cost, and that is why Walmart implement this strategy. म्हणजे हे एक्झाम्पल नाही लिहिलं तरी चालेल. अप टू लो कॉस्ट एकच सेंटेन्स लिहा. Next type, differentiate leadership strategy. So write down the second statement here. It requires identifying a unique quality that makes a company different. Differentiate leadership strategy. Let's write down the second statement. It requires identifying a unique quality that makes a company different. Third one, cost focus strategy. In that, write down the sentence. Cost focus strategy implies, write down this one. Cost focus strategy implies targeting a specific market segment with its unique needs and wants. Now the fourth strategy, differentiation focus strategy. Write down the first statement. Companies using this strategy also focus on specific market segment, but their driving forces is the unique value. Here are some examples of competitive advantages. Now we have some companies or we have some organizations. They have some competitive strategies and which is having various advantages फॉर दॅट ऑर्गनायझेशन. म्हणजे ह्या काही कंपन्या आहेत ज्यांच्याकडे स्वतःच एक स्ट्रॅटेजी आहे विच इज गुड फॉर देअर ओन ऑर्गनायझेशन. So here both big corporation and startups can have a competitive advantage. Your company should provide customers with something essential or necessary for them. Enjoyable experience, innovation, a variety or low price. We will review how established brands do it to help you get a inspire. Now every big or corporation or startups having some competitive advantages, the competitive strategy which is useful for the customer with some essentials or some necessaries like they can enjoy our product, they feel good experience, they have some innovations and that product is having some variety or some which is having some unique quality, and again it is having the low price, so the customer can attract to your organization. So we have to learn here some strategies. Actually we are going to learn here some strategies. So first we have one company whose name is Zara. Zara's main competitive advantage is an efficient and organized supply chain and logistics. Now supply chain and logistics, that means we have a supply chain. म्हणजे नॉर्मली असं होतं बघा, आपण प्रोडक्ट डायरेक्ट कंपनी टू कस्टमर येतं का प्रोडक्ट, नाही, in between that we have a supply chain. Okay, and logistics, that means transportation of that particular product. The clothing company controls all manufacturing processes and meets customer demand very fast. So here the brands team manages all the processes professionally and prevent possible problems. Zara produces and deliver clothes worldwide within a couple of weeks. Okay, Zara, it is one a fabric company. It is having the strategy like they will control complete manufacturing processes and meet the customer demand very fast. So whatever customer has demand, accordingly they have the production or they have manufactured that particular fabric or cloths, and then they have to send it, that particular product, to the customer very fast, or it will deliver the cloths worldwide. Okay, but it's not a local market, it is a global market. So worldwide they have to send the product, or it will happen within a couple of weeks. म्हणजे 2 वीकच्या मध्ये हे प्रोडक्ट काय होतंय, डिलिव्हर होते. ठीक आहे. सो द इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग और इम्पॉर्टंट स्ट्रॅटेजी विच इज रिलेटेड टू द सप्लाय चेन अँड लॉजिस्टिक. म्हणजे सप्लाय चेन, तुमचे जे मधले जे सप्लायर्स आहेत ते किती फास्ट आहेत आणि त्यांच्यापर्यंत जे प्रोडक्ट पोहोचते त्याचं जे लॉजिस्टिक म्हणजे ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन वगैरे आहे ते किती फास्ट आहे, त्याच्यासाठी तुम्ही काय काय एफर्ट्स घेऊ शकता. द स्ट्रॅटेजी फॉर द सप्लाय चेन अँड लॉजिस्टिक, म्हणजे झारा कंपनीची स्ट्रॅटेजी कशावरती फोकस करते, सप्लाय चेन आणि लॉजिस्टिक वरती, ऍज वेल एज मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग. म्हणजे प्रत्येक वेळेस मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग शक्य नॉर्मली कसं राहतं, मे बी ते प्रोडक्ट तुमच्याकडे ऑलरेडी असतंच, फक्त तुम्हाला जस्ट यू हॅव टू फोकस ऑन सप्लाय अँड ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन. सो इन वर्ल्ड वाईड इट इज अ ग्लोबल बिझनेस. म्हणजे वर्ल्ड वाईड, फक्त लोकल नाही की तुम्ही फक्त तुमच्या एरिया पुरतच काहीतरी सप्लाय करताय वगैरे, असं नाहीये. इट्स अ वर्ल्ड वाईड, दॅट मीन्स ओव्हरऑल वर्ल्ड यू हॅव टू सप्लाय युअर products. Second one, McDonald's. हे तर सगळ्यांनाच माहिती आहे. The main advantage of this famous fast food company with a rich history is its product at affordable price. The prices are affordable. You can conclude that the brand implements a cost leadership strategy. Actually, they are going to use the which strategy they are going to implement, a cost leadership strategy. That means volume is high and price is low. This indicates that McDonald's can leverage economics of scale, produces fast food and spend less money at the same time. This allows the brand to sell its product at a lower price than its main competitor. As compared to other fast food competitor, they are going to sell the product in the less price according to the cost leadership strategy, but the volume is high. Is the time over? Okay, we have to stop here. I will take the attendance. So before that, I will stop the recording. The remaining part we will see tomorrow.